Hi, I'm Adam Charlton with Aquatic Control, and we're here at a customer's pond today installing a habitat system. This particular customer has been a long-time customer. This pond is treated on our Clean Lake Maintenance Program. It receives inspections and treatments as needed every 2 weeks throughout the summer. The customer has also got a nice 5 horsepower Aquamaster fountain installed by Aquatic Control. We maintain it on our fountain winter maintenance program. Alright, so last fall we conducted a fish survey on this particular pond. And what that entails, we come out with an electrofishing boat and we sample the entire shoreline of this pond. What we're looking for are basically population statistics of kind of whatever's out here, whatever fish community we've got. This particular pond was dominated with bass and bluegill, as you would imagine for a typical Midwestern farm pond. In that fish survey, what we want to look at is, kind of how do the bluegill stack up against the bass? Where are they as far as proportional stock density to each other? Where are the numbers at? Are they where we want them? Or do we need to make some kind of a change to shift that population and those population dynamics back into an area where the customer's going to be happy and achieve their goals? This particular customer wants a nice kind of balanced overall fishery for bass and bluegill. So one of the things that jumped out at us in the survey, we saw a really low number of juvenile bluegill and juvenile largemouth bass, and we also noticed basically a complete lack of available habitat for these fish, which is pretty standard for a farm pond of this size or retention pond of this size. A lot of the banks rip-wrapped, you can see. There's no falling in structure. No trees have been allowed to fall into this pond. It's pretty well manicured, very well taken care of, which is what the customer wants. But in order to help these fish out and kind of move our population dynamics back into the area where we want them, one of the things we recommended was to increase available habitat. Now, how can you do that without dropping trees in and doing other things like that might be an eyesore? One of the ways you can do that is through artificial habitat, like this mossback fish structure that we've got here. Aquatic Control is a proud distributor of mossback fish habitat, and that's what we're going to be installing today. Some of the cool key characteristics of this product is that it's all 100% recycled material, which is really nice. This is recycled polyethylene, and these tubes are all recycled PVC. One of the biggest selling points of this particular structure is you'll notice here all of this has lots of rough surface. Everything is fairly a rough surface, and what that allows is microalgae, your periphyte and everything gets a really good grab on that and is allowed to grow at an accelerated rate. And that's what you're really looking for with putting this habitat in. Once this starts to get kind of slimy and get some algae on it, your primary producers start attaching to it and using it. It's gonna naturally draw everything up the food web to it, and then kind of create like a little oasis here where everything from juvenile fish to adult fish are going to be hiding around this. Alright, I just want to give you a quick overview of what we're going to be installing today in this pond. We've got 5 structures we're going to be putting in. We're going to start out here with these basic units. This is the root wad kit. This is kind of just a very small, resembling kind of root water down a tree, something like that. This is more kind of just an attractor for kind of some of your more adult fish. This is a safe haven. This is basically just a little bit taller version of this. It's going to allow us to put it in a little deeper water. Same thing here. We're kind of trying to attract adult fish and give a nice place to catch bluegill and things like that for the grandkids. And then these root wad kits over here, these are kind of a little different. This is basically 3 root wads in a base platform. We're going to be filling this platform up with pea gravel and sinking it. And you'll notice a couple things different here. Its overall footprint's a lot larger. It does have this shade structure here, and basically there's kind of an internal compartment here where a lot of your small fish, your juvenile fish, are going to be able to get in there in those interstitial spaces and stay away from predators and avoid predation. So this is really what we're hoping is going to help boost some of the survivability of our juvenile fish in this pond. These 2 root wad structures. Well, that wraps up our day here today installing mossback fish habitat. We did mark every one of these structures today with a floating buoy at the customer's request. We're probably going to come back later in the season and remove those buoys once the customer becomes more familiar with their location. All in all today, big success. Mossback fish habitat was easily installed. Very happy with the product, very happy with the overall day, and just want to remind everybody to keep aquatic control in mind in any of your lake and pond management needs, whether it be weed and algae control, fountain and aeration, fish management, fish surveys, and even fish habitat installation. Aquatic control can offer you all of those services.